Hello. Okay. Good morning. So before we start, we're waiting for, let me see. Okay, there's another student here. Let me say hello to Ovidio. Good morning, Ovidio.
Good morning, teacher. How are you?
I am very good, and you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking me, teacher.
Perfect. Okay.
Hello, Anders.
Anderson. I think Anderson is having some.
Hello, pardon.
Okay, good. All right, excellent. So we're ready to start. We're just missing one student. We're missing one student. She hasn't answered yet, but she's in the group. Okay, guys. So ready to start today's web? I'm sharing the screen in this moment with you. Okay. Let me know if you can see the screen. Yes, can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher. I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So, Ovidio, let's start reading the title of this screen. What is the title of this web?
Pros and cons of the death penalty.
Very good. So that's today's topic, right? Pros and cons of the death penalty. Okay, look what we have here. Anderson, can you please read the title?
Yes, tutor.
Can you please read the title?
Hello. Okay, yeah.
Yes, Anderson? Anderson, hello? Okay, I think Anderson is having some trouble with the microphone, so I'm going to ask Ovidio to read. But Anderson, if you are having any trouble, just let me know, okay? All right, so Ovidio, can you please read the title of this slide?
Yes, of course, teacher. Countries that approve the death penalty.
Okay, I can see. I can see, tutor.
You cannot see what I am sharing?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can. I really don't understand. I got lost here. Anderson, can you see or not?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay,
Yes.
so the title, and Ovidio just read the title, countries that approve the death penalty. And I want you to look at the picture. Look at these pictures. In one of them, we have all the continents, and in the second picture, we have only the United States map. Yes? Okay, so Anderson, what can you say about the first picture?
Okay. Yeah.
What can you say
To
from that
to
first picture?
read, tutor. Oh, hello.
Yes, Anderson, can you repeat what you said? Anderson,
Hello.
can you repeat what you said? Hello, Anderson. Okay, Anderson, es muy difícil escucharte. Es muy difícil escucharte. Creo que estás teniendo unas dificultades con el sonido.
very slow.
Yes? No? No te escucho bien.
Yes, totally.
No, no se te escucha clara la
Yes, yes.
voz. Se escucha entrecortada la voz. No, no te escucho, Anderson. Es muy difícil. Ovidio,
Ya la escucho. Tuto.
ok. Pero porfa, tratemos de solucionar eso porque no te está escuchando muy bien y es muy difícil. ¿Ok? Um, Ovidio, let's look at the first picture. What can you say from this picture? Hello, Ovidio?
Sorry, teacher.
It's okay.
Well, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I consider the exists a lot of countries that consider that the live life is important is
Mm-hmm.
and consequently they didn't prove the death penalty. The
Very good.
picture I consider that the countries that have a red color are those that prove the death penalty.
Exactly. That's correct. The title says countries which carried out executions in 2013 to 2017. That means that these countries that are in red have carried out executions during these years, which means that they, of course, they approve the death penalty. But as Ovidio said, they are very few countries compared to all the countries around the world. There are still very few countries that accept or that approve the death penalty. Anderson, what happens in Latin America? What happens here in South America? Look at the picture.
Okay. The America is penalty. The people is work, for example, guerrilla. No, another occasion, there is violence in different department.
Yes, of course. That's very good. There is a lot of violence, but does South America approve the death penalty or not?
Yes,
Yes? Anderson, are you looking at the picture?
yes, I can see.
Great.
No.
Mhm. Ah, okay. What can you see?
What happened? Okay, I can see, yes, the picture.
Mhm.
I can see the picture.
Good. So what do you see in this picture? Does South America approve or disapprove the death penalty?
The America.
I cannot hear you, sorry.
Yes, I can see the picture where country that approve the death penalty. The death penalty is legal in 29 states. Yes.
Okay, but you are looking at the
But
second picture, not at the first picture. Okay, let me ask Ovidio. Ovidio, I am talking about the first picture. South America. What can you say from this picture?
Well, teacher, according to the picture, South America, the death penalty is illegal.
Exactly. Exactly. According to the picture, we do not see that South America is in favor of this death penalty. Or the opposite. There is not even one country that is in favor, right?
Right.
Okay, I have a message here, but I cannot
Right.
answer in this moment. Okay. Uh, so now looking at the second picture, okay, Anderson was talking about, sorry, Anderson was talking about the second picture. Now, Anderson,
The
what do
question
you understand from this
was
second picture?
second picture. Can see. Well,
Donde dice the death penalty is legal in 29 states and illegal in 21 states. What does that represent?
no, I
Okay,
can see
first
the
of all,
picture, tutor.
you don't see the picture?
Yes, yes.
But I don't understand why you don't see the picture. I am showing the slide. Es la misma diapositiva que estoy compartiendo. Hay dos imágenes. One that says countries which carried out executions y el otro that says the death penalty is legal in 29 states. Es la misma diapositiva. Yo no he cambiado de diapositiva.
But the question, can you repeat the question, tutor? I'm sorry.
Ok. Estamos mirando el segundo mapa. The second map. Yes? Donde dice the death penalty
Yes.
is
Yeah.
legal in 29 states and illegal in 21 states and DC. What can you tell me from this? ¿Qué puedes deducir? What can you say about this map?
It's not. It's never.
Okay,
No, tutor.
okay,
I
don't
am
worry.
very lost.
I'm going to speak in Spanish one moment para ubicar un poco a Anderson. Anderson, estamos en la primera diapositiva. Tú, mejor dicho, dígame tú qué estás viendo.
Okay. Wait.
¿Qué estás viendo? ¿Qué puedes ver en tu pantalla?
Ese lleva el gordito a un grupo y dice, man, por mí que le siga dando garrote por catorro. Pobrecito gordito, ¿qué le habrán dado para que haga eso?
Anderson.
Sorry, teacher. Anderson went out.
Okay. All right. So we have Gilbert and we have Ovidio. Okay. I'm very sorry for this, but tenemos que estar muy enfocados en lo que estamos viendo. Okay. Entonces, quiero confirmar antes de continuar si cada uno de ustedes están viendo la pantalla que estoy compartiendo.
Okay, teacher.
Uh, yes,
¿Sí?
teacher. In my case,
¿Están
I
viendo
am
la
seeing
pantalla?
the picture with the title countries that
Yes.
approve the death penalty. I am see the
Exactly.
screen.
Okay. Eso es. Okay, thank you. Now, Let's start Ovidio. Ovidio, let's look at the second picture again. And can you please tell me what do you understand from this representation of the second picture?
Teacher, I consider, according to the second picture, in
Yes.
United States, despite 29 states approve the death penalty,
Mm-hmm.
other very consider the life as a holy value. Consequently, disapprove the death penalty. I consider very important.
Yes. Okay. This is something that is explicit in the reading. But what can you infer from the reading? What can you infer? Okay, ¿qué puedes inferir de esto, de esta imagen? Something that is not explicit. No está ahí explícito, no lo dice, pero lo podemos deducir. Who can tell me?
Well, teacher, in
Ajá.
fact, something that I can say about the picture is that it is an expression of the livery in between the different states
Mhm.
into the United States
Yes.
because it's an expression that they each have a several legal uh, legal rights, express and protection rights. Others not. In that way, I can
Yeah.
say it. On
Yes,
the other
very
hand,
good.
I recognize the importance. Yes.
Uh-huh. Very good. Yes. That is one thing that I can infer. I can see that there is not an agreement among all the states. They are free, as Ovidio was saying, they are free to take decisions. Yes? So they all don't agree. Okay. Thank you so much, Ovidio. Very good. Now, let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. 1 second. All right. So read the in this. Hello, Gilbert. Anderson.
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay, Gilbert. Can you please read the question in this slide?
Are you against for in favor of the death penalty? We or we not?
Are you
No.
against or in favor of the death penalty?
Okay.
Why or why
I
not?
I think that the countries that approve the death penalty
Yes, the death penalty.
penalty. Such as the countries that see the map of the United States and some countries of the Asia continent. I
Uh-huh.
think
Yes.
I think that this under means the right to live. I
Okay.
think I think it would be better to pass A life sentence, law, and not a death penalty.
Okay, but Gilbert, the question is not about the other countries. The question is about you. Are you against or in favor?
Mm, I uh, I think that not the penalty is 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 not necessary, but the society.
Okay, so Gilbert, you are against. You are against the death penalty, okay?
Yes.
Because you say it's not necessary. Okay,
Thank.
now let's ask. All right, let's ask Anderson. Anderson,
Yes. 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 Understand. Yes.
okay. Oh, yes, I'm asking Anderson. Anderson Obed, are you there?
Mm,
Ovidio?
I not understand in this moment.
No, estoy llamando a Anderson.
Uh, okay.
Don't worry. Okay. Anderson? No. Okay, Ovidio. Where is Anderson?
Yes, teacher.
Ovidio, are you
I
against
don't know, but
or in
Anderson went
favor?
out.
Yeah, are you against or in favor of the death penalty? Why or why not?
Well, teacher, I am against of the death penalty because I consider that the life is, on the other hand, the life is worthy by itself, and consequently, independently of the specific situation, that we must consider sacred the life. On the other hand, for example, if it is seen as a penalty, I
Yeah.
consider if a criminal is dead, they he is not going to suffer, and in that way remits the penalty, right?
Yes,
But
that's
if
true.
the criminal have the possibility to live in that way, I consider he is going to suffer a little about the consequences of his decision.
Yes. Very true. Okay, that's a very good analysis of the situation. All right, let's continue with the next slide. So here we find some of the pros of the death penalty. Remember that the word pros means in favor. Okay, what are the good or positive things of the death penalty? I am going to ask, I don't know if Anderson is still there. Anderson, if you are there, please let me know. I am going to ask Gilbert. Gilbert, can you please read the slide?
Okay, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat.
Can you please read the slide? ¿Puedes leer, por favor, la
Okay. Okay.
diapositiva? Ujú.
Pros of the death penalty: wearing a sin for other criminals, and the suffer of an entire family. May you say?
Okay, thank you very much. So
Okay.
what it says here, in other words, okay, let's try like to find the good things that we can say about the death penalty. Some people defend the death penalty with these justifications. First of all, they say, okay, it can be a warning sign for other criminals. How? Well, if another criminal sees that somebody else is being murdered, assassinated because of the crime that they committed, I think that they will think it twice before they commit the same crime. Yes? Now, to end the sufferment of an entire family, there are many families of the victims that want justice and they plead for justice. And they believe that ending the life of this criminal, they will find a little bit of justice of their family member or victim. Okay, which also has to do with the last one. Okay, I don't know if somebody wants to add something here. ¿Alguien que quiera agregar algo? No? All right, so let's continue with the next slide. So in the next slide, cons of the death penalty. Cons means against, the negative things about the death penalty. Ovidio, can you please help me reading the cons?
Yes, teacher, of course. Cons of the death penalty. Nobody should take life away. It denies any possibility of rehabilitation of the criminal. It is inhuman.
Very good. Thank you so much. Okay. As you can see in the first slide, many of you said the first point. You said that nobody should take life away. Many people believe that the only one that can take life is God. Yes? And that it is inhuman to end with another life. Okay. On the other hand, it denies any possibility of rehabilitation. What does this mean? This means that everybody deserves a second chance, a second opportunity. And we are not giving this person an opportunity to change if we end with their lives. Okay? All right, so let's go on with the next slide. Pros and cons. Gilbert, can you please read these pros and cons?
Okay, do you believe Colombia has fair laws?
That's a very good question. So what is your answer for this question, Gilbert?
Okay. ¿Piensas?
Ahorita su mamá.
Remember the meaning of the word fair. Fair means justo.
Okay. I think believe Colombia fair laws
Has fair
has fair laws is necessary for the the social
the society is necessary.
yes
The society. Okay.
necessary
But
but
do you
the society
society? Yes. All right. Gilbert, I want you to listen. I want you to listen to Ovidio's answer, okay?
okay
Because I think you don't have the question clear yet. So I'm going to ask you the question again. Ovidio, Do you believe, give me 1 second, sorry. Ovidio, do you believe Colombia has fair laws?
Well, teacher, as we know, Colombia has severe problems regarding the law, but I consider Colombia has fair laws. The only problem is the human resource to apply the laws.
Okay, I agree with you in part. In part, yes, Colombia has fair laws because, for example, the maximum, do you know what is the maximum? Oh, I'm sorry, I stopped sharing. Give me 1 second. Let me organize something here. Hmm, why did I stop sharing the document? Oh no, I'm still sharing. I just opened this window. All right. Yes, Colombia has fair laws, but as Ovidio is saying, they are not applying them as well, right? Okay. The laws that are structured are fair. Now I want to ask Gilbert again to see if he understands the question. Gilbert, do you believe Colombia has fair laws?
Mm, no understand, teacher.
Okay. Do you believe means that they are asking for your opinion? Yes. Do you think? Do you believe?
Okay, okay,
Right?
okay,
Colombia
okay,
has fair laws. Fair is justo
okay.
and laws is leyes. Does Colombia have fair laws? Hello, Gilbert.
Uh, I think the Colombia has fair laws is necessary for the people because the uh, organization, the society.
Okay, Gilbert, but you are not answering the question. You are answering a different question.
Mm,
Okay? They are
okay.
asking you for your opinion. Cuando una pregunta empiece con do you believe or do you think, te
Okay.
están pidiendo tu opinión, que si tú crees que eso es así o no es así. No estás
Okay.
respondiendo a la pregunta.
Yes, I think that Colombia has fair laws is
Exacto.
necessary. Is necessary
El, el,
because
el it's necessary no necesitas allí.
no.
No lo necesitas porque te están preguntando a ti que si tú lo crees. No, no te
Okay.
están preguntando que cómo son las leyes o qué se necesita, o sea, nada de eso. Lo que tú respondiste al principio estuvo muy bien, así. Yes, I think that Colombia has fair laws. Ok,
Okay.
hasta ahí está
Thank
bien. Ok.
Bueno.
All right, so let's see the following statement. Ovidio, it says here, what do you think about the following statement? This is a quote. This is un quote, o sea, es algo que dijo Brian Stevenson, ¿listo? Acerca de la pena de muerte. Ovidio, can you please read the quote?
Yes, teacher. What do you think about the following statement? The death penalty is not about whether people deserve to die for the crime. The real question of capital punishment in this country is, do we deserve to kill?
Do we deserve to kill? kill. Very good. What do you understand about this quote, Ovidio?
Well, teacher, I consider that the murder is a crime, and consequently, according to the quote, the question is that for applying the death penalty, it's necessary that someone and government kill the criminal, and this is a murder.
Exactly. So that's like a contrast, right? It's very contrasting.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
because the government are is applying and making the same thing that for apply the penalty.
Exactly. Okay, excellent the way that you understood the meaning of the quote. Yes? And that's the idea. How can we say that we want to kill a person? Yes? Do we really deserve to kill people? Aren't we doing the same? They are killing people and we are also killing people, so we are going to continue in a big killing circle, right? Very good. Okay, thank you so much, Ovidio. Okay, so let's watch this video. I want you to pay a lot of attention to this video, please. Oh, I think I have to share it again. Give me 1 second. I have to stop sharing and I have to share it again because I didn't put the audio. 1 moment. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me know if you hear the video, please.
There are almost no issues where I don't understand both sides. Taxation, government, abortion, socialism, capitalism. As strongly as I feel about any issue, I understand the opposition. But there is an exception, the death penalty.
Do you hear the video, Ovidio? Ovidio?
Yes, teacher, but if you want,
Okay.
you can share the link, and in that way I can listen very well in YouTube.
Uh, Let me see if I can do that, hmm, but in a moment. Because I have to stop
If it's
sharing.
not
I
possible,
have
no
to stop.
problem, teacher. I can hear you.
Okay, Gilbert, can you hear the video? Gilbert,
Yes, teacher.
can you hear the video? ¿Sí podías escuchar el video? ¿Sí estabas escuchando?
Sí, un poco.
Ok, perfecto. Voy a buscar una habitación más silenciosa porque hay muchos perros haciendo bulla aquí. All right. Let's
No
continue.
problema.
No, donde uno se haga son los perros de afuera de la calle, los de uno, todo lado. Ok,
Están en reunión también.
That some murderers, and I emphasize some murderers, should be put to death, and those who believe that no murderer should ever be put to death. Take this example. On the afternoon of July 23rd, 2007, in the town of Cheshire, Connecticut, two men broke into the home of Dr. William Pettit, his wife Jennifer, and his two daughters. The men beat Dr. Pettit nearly to death with a baseball bat. One of the men raped the doctor's wife, and the other man sexually assaulted their 11-year-old daughter, Michaela. The two men then strangled Mrs. Pettit to death, tied down the two daughters on beds, doused them with gasoline, and while the girls were still alive, set the house on fire. Dr. Pettit survived, but his wife and daughters did not. Those opposed to capital punishment believe that these two men have a right to keep their lives. So, is there anything a person can do to deserve the death penalty? To those opposed to capital punishment, the answer is no. In fact, many opponents of capital punishment believe that killing murderers is the same as murder. You heard me right. Most opponents equate the murder of an innocent family with putting the murderers of that family to death. Opponents of capital punishment also argue that keeping all murderers alive sanctifies the value of human life. But the opposite is true. Keeping every murderer alive cheapens human life because it belittles murder. That's easily proven. Imagine that the punishment for murder were the same as the punishment for driving over the speed limit. Wouldn't that belittle murder and thereby cheapen human life? Of course it would. Society teaches how bad an action is by the punishment it metes out. And what about the pain inflicted on the loved ones of those murdered? For most people, their suffering is immeasurably increased, knowing that the person who murdered their family member or friend, and who in many cases inflicted unimaginable terror, is alive and being cared for. Of course, putting the murderer to death doesn't bring back their loved one, but it sure does provide some sense of justice. That's why Dr. Pettit, a physician whose life is devoted to saving lives, wants the murderers of his wife and daughters put to death. In his words, death is really the only true just punishment for certain heinous and depraved murders. Is the doctor wrong? Is he immoral? Well, if you think capital punishment is immoral, then Dr. Pettit is immoral. And what about opponents' argument that an innocent person may be executed? This argument may be sincerely held, but it's not honest. Why? Because opponents of capital punishment oppose the death penalty even when there is absolute proof of the murderer's guilt. If there were a video of a man burning a family alive, opponents of capital punishment would still oppose taking that man's life. Moreover, by keeping every murderer alive, many more people are murdered. Other prisoners, guards, and people outside of prison in case of escape or early release, than the infinitesimally small number of people who might be wrongly executed. And now with DNA testing and other advanced forensic tools, it is virtually impossible to execute an innocent person. Then there is the argument offered by some people in the name of religion that only God has the right to take human life. I always wonder what religion these people are referring to, since the holiest book of no religion of which I am aware ever made that claim. People just make that argument up. So if you're on the proverbial fence on this issue, please ask yourself this question. Do you really believe that the torturers, rapists, murderers of Dr. William Pettit's wife and daughters, and evil men like them, deserve to keep their lives? If you're like most people, your answer is no. Your heart, your mind, your whole being cries out for some justice and fairness in this world. But if you really do believe these people deserve to keep their lives, well, as I said at the outset, I don't understand you. I'm Dennis Prager. To keep our videos free, click here.
Okay, so I want to know, what do you want to say about this video? Let's ask Gilbert.
Okay, teacher, the video is interesting. We presents us with the death penalty of the prisoners who are hurting. I believe that
Justice, yeah.
this justice is necessary, but not the death penalty. But the Heil and get a good revival, se dice así, ¿será? Revival. Bueno, because every human being needs a second chance to lead prison and serious rehabilitation beds.
Okay, thank you so much. What about a video? What do you think?
Well, teachers, certainly the was talking about the importance of the penalty. On the other hand, the video was talking about the pros and cons, and something that the video talked about the pros necessary that I highlighted is that penalty other human life could be destroyed. But I consider in real when you have real contact with a criminal, you can see that if the bottom of there is a bad history, cruel history, human history. It's a person that is suffering so much and finish it with that destroy the life of the other person. Consequently, in fact, for example, if a criminal person is that um, with that
Mhm.
finish, have the opportunity to continue living, uh, probably have the opportunity to done his or in certain way repair the with the decision.
Yes. Okay, so at the end of this presentation, do you still believe or are you still against the death penalty? That's the question. Jeeber, let's start with Jeeber. Are
What,
you
teacher?
still are you still against the death penalty? Do you still defend your word of being against?
Mm, las contra.
Yes.
Mm,
Are you still against the death penalty or have you changed your mind?
eh, no, no, no the no the penalty.
Uh-huh, you are still against.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, Ovidio, what about you? Are you still against the death penalty or have you changed your mind? Has the video changed your mind?
Well, teacher, I consider that the death penalty there isn't because in fact if the criminal is dead, his her his punishment. I consider that the word penalty for a human person is being in a jail till the end of his or her life.
Okay. All right, so we finished for today. We finished our web today. Thank you so much for attending.
Okay, tutora. Thank you so much. God blessing you.
Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Okay, teacher
It's okay.
Paola, thank you so much for your encounter and see you later.
Okay.
I
All right.
consider that we can find other encounter.
Okay,
Thank you so
yes,
much,
of course, you can look, you
we
can
can
look
for
me
you.
up. You can look me up every week, okay?
Okay.
Ovidio, are you
Good
attending
weekend for you.
the,
That's right.
are you attending the septo preparation?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm also giving septo and grammar preparation. So just in case, you can look me up as well. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a nice
Okay.
day.
Bye bye. Okay.